For more content, please consider subscribing to JTV ASMR. My head, what a day. Guess I'll just... Oh, hello there, sweetheart. I'm just going to sit right here, if that's all right. Is everything okay on your end? All's well, I hope. That's reassuring to hear, at least. Oh, but my day. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want to hear me complain about this. I just had a difficult day. It's been a very difficult day for me, unfortunately. But again, I can spare you the earache of having to listen to me just, ramble away. I just need to lay down. What could I lay down on? Just anything, just to rest my head while I at least spend time with you. On your lap? Oh, well, are you definitely sure? Not trying to put any pressure on you, certainly not. I mean, I get that you made the request yourself, but I just want to make sure that you are not feeling, pressured to offer me such a... Well, if you're okay with that, I suppose I could just get myself comfortable enough here. There we go. There we go. I admit this is surprisingly comfortable. I'm surprised I've never really done this before. I don't want to drift off to sleep just yet, mid-sentence. Well, I'm feeling at least a little bit better, but again, you don't have to listen to me vent if you don't want to, but I can at least try and tell you what's been going on today that has sadly upset me. Are you sure? Are you definitely sure, though? All right. You've certainly persuaded me to open up here. All right, well... it started off easily enough. Thought it was going to be a standard day, really. Just got up and, did the usual routines and whatnot. And when I was cleaning, I ended up bumping into a glass that was left by someone, I suppose. It was some kind of drink in there, probably a drink from concentrate. And it left this awful purple stain on the carpet, so I had to go and get that cleaned up. And when that was all done, and I took the cup back to the kitchen to get that all cleaned up as well. I don't like seeing dirty bits of cutlery and cups and whatnot just laying around. In any case, when I went back to the kitchen, it turns out that someone was cleaning that and didn't put a wet floor sign, and I ended up slipping and hurting my back. It was unpleasant. I thought, all right, 2 mishaps, it happens. Later on, I went to do a bit of gardening, and I was just sorting out the flowers, of course, trying to remove the weeds, etc. And then someone decides, I don't know why, you have to just guess for yourself about this one. Someone decides to leave the nozzle of the hose just dropped into a dirty, mucky puddle. I know it's small things, but it just felt like... It just felt like those sorts of days where everything was going wrong, and that's not even the worst part. That's not even the worst part. So I try to fish it out. And of course I get to, well, spraying the plants, giving them a delicious drink. And I try to put the hose back, of course. And then, in the process of doing that, when I tried to walk inside, I ended up stepping into the bucket. You know the bucket that is often used for, well, you know, people often just like try to pick that up and use that to kind of clean the windows with. Well, it turns out someone, I don't know who, but have just been leaving it around to catch rainwater and other kind of muck, and I put my foot in that. Oh. And of course I was not in a good mood, you can imagine, of all of these mishaps going on. I just wasn't happy. I was not happy. I was not a happy... What's the saying again? Not a happy rabbit? Close enough. Still, and of course I heard some of the other servants all just... They were teasing from afar. They were calling me grumpy puppy again. Is that an insult or is that some kind of compliment? I do not know. But it just... I don't know. Maybe that's what makes it so... Oh, it just rubs me the wrong way, you see. Because I can't tell if they're trying to tease me or compliment me in a playful way. I don't know, but... Yes, I was very grumpy. Very grumpy indeed. Whether or not I look like a puppy or I'm pathetic like a puppy, I don't know, but... I'm sorry, sweetheart. It's just been a stressful day. Guess I've just been working non-stop like usual, but then again, that's how I usually like it, of not being really giving myself a day off in the past, 2 weeks now. It's just been rather overwhelming. I'm not very good at telling myself to take a break and, you know, relax a bit, to mind my own limitations. That's not how we were taught back at home, sadly. And I am a hypocrite. I am a hypocrite because I do preach, but I don't exactly act on what I preach when I tell you to be mindful of your limitations, but I'm not doing that for myself. Not enough, at least. Again, I am very sorry for all this ranting and raving. I really hope it's not dragging your headspace down. Well, I do appreciate the reassurance, sweet one. You really are a sweet one, aren't you? Your heart is like a diamond, only 10 times as valuable, at least to me. Oh. Again, I'm sorry. I just really need to kind of vent it out in some way or another. This was never the sort of thing that we were really allowed to complain about when I was younger, at the very least. And in fact, just throughout my life, when I was back at home, I know I'd talk about it only in bits and fragments. It's really the only way I feel comfortable enough to talk about my past. It's just refreshing to know that here there's an opportunity to just let it all out, you know? I think we really do need to just have a moment where we can just let our thoughts out, even if it's unfiltered or just unpleasant. Sometimes we just need to shout it all out, even if it's in a pillow or something. But it's often better just to have someone trustworthy to, well, you know, offer an ear to speak to, offer a shoulder to lean on, and so on and so forth. And I get that. Being grumpy about it won't solve anything, but still, it's just been really a difficult day today. I mean, it doesn't help that also, on top of things, that I had to go sort out the laundry as well, but the laundry was still damp, so I had to put it back in the dryer for longer. That was my personal laundry, at least. So it looks like I might have to be wearing soggy clothes tomorrow. Not fun, not fun. Because I'll have to probably be wearing soggy clothes for exercises tomorrow as well. Also not fun. I suppose it's just, the little things, when they pile up, it becomes one big, nasty mess. I don't like that. Still, it wasn't all bad. The weather was rather nice, I suppose. I had quite a filling meal for lunch. I almost got close to well, I was trying to see if I could, as part of my morning exercise, I was trying to lift a small dumbbell weight. I wanted to see if I could beat my record. I didn't get it, but I was close. I wanted to see if I could keep going, just try to use a 10-kilogram lift. See if I could hit 100 within at least 5 minutes. Unfortunately, I didn't quite get there. But again, I was close. I mean, 10 kilograms in one arm it's not exactly something to scoff at now, is it? So I suppose I should give myself a bit of a pat on the back for that. Still, maybe that's something we could do together. I've thought about maybe converting a room to like an exercise space. I mean, it's entirely possible. We could put up a few mirrors and move some of the exercise equipment there. Maybe get maybe a speaker system, one of the little portable ones that can connect to the phones wirelessly, and then play out some, how you might say, groovy music. The sorts of music that apparently play in places like gyms and whatnot. Maybe a few exercise mats in case, might want to do some grappling or any sorts of yoga, tai chi, anything of the sort. It's good to have like a safe kind of zone in case anyone needs to start doing some exercises and don't want to get hurt and hit the floor, obviously. I think maybe there might be one on the second floor. There might be a sizable room there, and nearby there's a room that could be used, it's the bathroom. I suppose we could nickname it the the gym bathroom, so to speak, in case anyone gets a bit too mucky from all the exercise. This is just an idea, though. What do you think about it? Well, if you like the idea, you can let me know, and perhaps I could do some of the heavy lifting. Oh, more than happy to help out. More than happy to help out you, sweetheart. Well, beloved, I really should be getting up and getting back to some more work, but it's too comfy in your lap. I swear if you ended up tickling my ear or stroking my head, I'd be out, like, just flick the fingers, really. Still quite comfy here. And I suppose I do feel a bit better. Thank you ever so much for letting me vent about all of this. Oh, I'm really appreciative of it. Very appreciative indeed. And Oh my, I think I am going to end up falling asleep at this rate. You don't mind if I just take 5 or so? Are you okay with that? Thank you, beloved. Well, if you're okay with me resting on your lap a bit more, then I suppose you could just give me a bit of a shake whenever you need to move for whatever reason. Yeah, yes, good idea, good idea. Well, I suppose it's good night or good evening, whatever you want to call it for now, and just again, give me a shout if you need anything, and of course I love you ever so much. Ever so much.